In this video of BobCAM for SOLIDWORKS, we will be discussing how to modify the compound drilling operations, how to add a drilling cycle, modifying cutting conditions, as well as adding a tap. To begin, simply open your SOLIDWORKS. With SOLIDWORKS open, go up to File, and then click Open. The default directory for the file being used in this example is C drive, BobCAM data, BobCAM v3 examples. If you used a custom installation, this will be located in a different folder. Navigate to this directory now. Open the whole example file. With the part file open, go into an isometric view, and then in the SOLIDWORKS Feature Manager, click into the BobCAM cam tree. We will first need to create stock geometry before we can define a drilling operation. Right-click Milling Stock and follow through the stock wizard. In this case, we will use cylindrical stock with a bounding box. Click the right arrow, leave the origin where it is, at the center of the part, and click the green check mark. Once this is defined, right-click Milling Stock again, and click Drill. As you can see, there are several different types of hole drilling operations, from center drill to counter bore with a ream. In this case, we will do a simple hole drilling operation. Select Hole, and click Next. We will then need to select our geometry. Click Select Geometry, rotate the view, and select the 3 circular patterned holes toward the center of the part. With the geometry selected, click the green check mark, and then click Next. In this window, toward the top left, you will see that it asks for a center drill and a drill. If you are wanting to have just a drill, you will need to alter your compound drilling operation. On the Feature Drill Hole page, we can also add a chamfer to this part. And notice how it adds a chamfer into our tools. In this case, we will just use a center drill and drill. We will click Next and look at each of the pages. Posting page, whether this is a G54, G55, or index program. Center drill, what tool is being called. We can go into our tool crib and assign a different tool. We can deselect System Tool and enter our tool information ourselves. We can deselect System Feeds and Speeds and use the feeds and speeds that we would like to enter. We can also change tool numbering on this page as well. And on this page, we can also change our coolant type. Once everything is entered, click Next. On this page, we're able to enter information specifically for the center drill. We'll click Next again. On this page again, we're able to select information that relates to our drill. Since we're not going to alter anything, we'll click Next again. And we're then able to enter information specifically for the drill operation. With everything entered, we can either click Finish or click Compute. In this case, we'll click Compute, and this will compute our toolpath, as you can see. We'll go into an isometric view again. Now, if for instance we wanted to have just a drilling operation on these center circles, we would need to modify the compound drilling operation first. To do this, navigate to the BobCAM cam tree and right-click Milling Tools, navigate to Part for this specific part, and click Tool Pattern. This will bring up the Tool Pattern window. If we want to alter the hole drilling operations so that it just outputs a drilling operation, select Hole. In this window, you'll see 2 options, one with chamfer and one without chamfer. Select the center drill under the one without chamfer, and then click Delete. This will delete the center drill for any future features created in this part. We can also add the feature back in or insert the feature where this one is, simply by selecting the tool that we want and then clicking Insert, or changing the tool by clicking Change. We'll select Drill and change it back, and then click OK. We'll navigate to the machine setup again and select Drill. After we right-click, click Hole, and then click Next. We'll select the same geometry as before, and then click the green check mark. We'll click Next again, and as you can see, we now only have a drilling operation. Once we're on this page, we'll click Next and follow through the feature again. We're not going to change any features on this page or this page, and we'll just click Compute. And if we expand the feature before and the feature after the compound drilling alterations, you'll see one has a center drill and one has a drill. We'll go back into an isometric view. To alter cutting conditions which are used for the part itself, simply navigate to the BobCAM cam tree again, right-click Milling Tools, hover over Part, and you will see cutting conditions. The cutting conditions are used to alter the way the drilling operations output. This is used to tailor the drilling operation to your specifications, whether it be to change the center drill for the dwell seconds or dwell revolutions, the peck increment percent, length of a through cut when through cut is specified, etc. Once you've altered all of this, simply click OK. Now to add a tap, simply right-click on Milling Tools and click Hole Sizes. In this case, we'll add a metric course tap. Click Add Tap. We'll leave the default settings. If you would like to enter a nominal diameter, pitch, we'll leave the default settings. On this page, though, you are able to enter your tap label, your nominal diameter, pitch, and it also imports information about your hole sizes for cutting, rolling, and STI. Once you've entered all of this, simply click OK, and then click OK again. This will create the tap. Now we'll also add a tapping operation. We'll tap the 6 outside holes, right-click on Machine Setup again and select Drill, and then select Tap. Click Next, and then we'll specify the geometry. I'll again select the 6 bottom edges, and once all of the bottom edges are selected, I'll click the green check mark, and that specifies my geometry. Now as you can see, it will import a tap for those sizes. If I need to alter that tap, I can do that here, or I can do it in the feature itself. I'll click Next and do it in the feature. On the feature page, I can specify the information here by selecting Thread Type. This is under Parameters under the tap under Cycle Type. Simply select Thread Type and then change the type of thread that you would like to use. We'll select the thread type that we created and click OK, and simply click Compute, and this computes our toolpath for us. This concludes this video.